So in this video, I'm going to show you why the Scrap Raptor, I feel like the new Yu-Gi-Oh card that's coming out is going to be banned. Well, not banned, maybe limited. And that's why I don't like y'all Yu-Gi-Oh players, man. Why y'all splashing cards to other decks? Bro, it's crazy because you did that to Marcos Cosmos. You did that to the Frogs. You did that to a lot of these cards that were not meant to be splashed into these other decks. When you splash them into the other decks, you make the deck not only busted, but you make the card so good that it makes Konami says, oh, well, we can't have that. There's not much scrap support. Why you gotta mess with my scraps? Damn. That shit's crazy, man. But hey, you know, even when Scrap Dragon was splashing the other decks, it targeted. So it was easy for you to get around it. This dude, he pop every damn thing. It doesn't specify what card to pop. And then when you lead into other combos, you know, they're not going to damn near ban the whole damn Dino deck. They're gonna ban Raptor. They're going to ban Scrap Raptor. So I just want to say thank you to the Yu-Gi-Oh players out there for taking that moment to find all these combos, to make a scrap user like myself a living hell, because we don't get that much support. And you know, what did we get over the years? We got what? Scrap Wavering, got Scrap Factory, and now we got Scrap Rhino, Scrap Raptor. You know, like, why y'all gonna mess with that shit for, man? So in this video, I'm going to show you the combos and what I feel like why Scrap Raptor will be limited, if not banned, because the way they open up first turn, second turn, and you're able to do all these negates and everything, it's stupid. It really is. It's stupid. And if this goes to world, if enough people do it, and you're going to lock your opponent and the opponent can't play, Konami will be like, oh, well, we're going to have to do something to that card. So I want to thank you to the Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that decided that... Now, you know what? I want to thank Konami. Konami should have been more specific on the damn card. Now you're going to pop one damn card, just any card. Nah, but I'm only joking with you, man. But hey, that's the way Yu-Gi-Oh is. That's the way it is, man. People are very smart. They find stuff around it. And, you know, if the card gets hit, it gets hit, man. But shout out to the Yu-Gi-Oh players, the ones that are still... you know, from the old school era and still playing to this day. There's a lot of combos and everything, and it is sick. It's a really good card. To the Dino players, beep you all. Beep you all. No, I'm only joking, man. But good job, man. Good job finding all these combos. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what the combos are. Shout out to, I think it was Spanko YGO. I think that's his username. That he's on the YouTube channel, so I want to thank him for the video, and over to his channel, show him some love. Again, you know, I'm not a Dino user, so I didn't know about these combos. I just know about people who were like, "Yo, Scrap Raptor is broken." I know that you could put it in the Oz slots, you could have put it in the Fire Kings, you could put him in anything because he destroys cards. So there's decks out there that need that destroy power, and that's what starts off their whole thing. So again, a shout out to Spanko YGO. I'll put his description down. I'll put his name and channel down in the description down below. So again, man, thank you for all the original subscribers that stick with me. I noticed that some subscribers have left, and hey, man, that's the way it is, man. Some people leave, some people stay. But I really want to make the channel grow. That's why I put a variety of things, you know, all the way from Yu-Gi-Oh to like the music I grew up with, listening to while I draw, and definitely art. Art is definitely my life. So, you know, if you could take a minute to, you know, make the numbers go up, you know, I'd be appreciative. But hey, without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, so off to the first combo. It's a Lost World with a Scrap Raptor, just a 2-card combo. Now keep in mind that if you open the Lost World plus a Fossil Dig instead, it works perfectly fine because your Fossil Dig is going to search you into your Scrap Raptor. This combo was also showed to me by someone in the comment section of the last video. They told me about this combo and I thought, wow, this combo is insane. Now don't get me wrong, those combos in the last video I thought were really good, but now as time has gone by, I've also figured out some more cards and some more ways to combo, and this card is just, every single time I look at it, it just gets more and more insane. Scrap Raptor is such an insane card. So what you're going to do with this combo is you're going to start off by activating your Lost World and then normal summoning your Scrap Raptor. Now, Scrap Raptor is a dinosaur, which means Lost World is going to actually activate its effect to give your opponent a token, which I will just put right over there. So this is your opponent's token. Then you're going to activate the Scrap Raptor effect to tribute itself off, or not tribute, but pop itself, I should say, so that you can search a Scrap Chimera, and then now you also get an extra normal summon because of Scrap Raptor's effect. So now you're going to normal summon the Scrap Chimera, which I didn't even know about this card originally, but this card's insane because what you can do now is special summon back the Scrap Raptor that's in your graveyard. You're going to see how many times we summon this guy back from the graveyard. It's actually insane. So then what you're going to do is you're going to link away these two to summon your Scrap Wyvern, alright? So Scrap Wyvern is going to activate its effect to summon back your Scrap Raptor, and then you're going to activate its effect to pop the Scrap Raptor to summon a Scrap Golem from your deck. And the reason this is actually really important is because now Scrap Wyvern will activate its effect to pop one card on the field. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to target the Dino token, but because you have Lost World, you can protect the token now and pop a Baby Ceratosaurus from your deck instead, and then Baby Ceratosaurus effect is going to trigger, and you're going to special summon the Soul Eating Oviraptor. Guys, this combo gets super nutty the more you look into it. So Oviraptor now is going to actually trigger so you can search a Miscellaneous Source to your hand. Then you're going to actually activate the missile effect to send it to the graveyard. Now if you're afraid of a hand trap like an Imperm or something, they probably would have already used it, but if they don't already, then you could just wait for it, then activate the missile. But you're just going to activate the missile effect for the combo, and then what you're going to do is you're going to actually activate Ovi's effect first before you activate the Miscellaneous in the graveyard to pop the token, because you've already protected it, so now you can just pop the token to summon back a Baby Ceratosaurus from your graveyard. Now the reason this is important, sorry guys if the angle is kind of weird, I'm going to try to fit everything on the screen. So what you're going to do here now, the reason this is important is because now you're going to activate the Miscellaneous Source to banish it, so I'll just put it over here just as a banish pile, to summon your Archosaur from your deck, right? So that's insane. So now Archosaur can pop the baby that's on the field. So that's why you really wanted to do the baby play first, because you want to pop the baby that's on the field so you can use the baby effect to summon a Giant Rex. And then Archosaur will also get you a pill, so you're going to get a pill to your hand. So now you have like 4 monsters on the board, 5 monsters on the board, I should say, actually. And you can still continue. You still haven't used the Scrap Golem effect at this point. So now what you're going to do is you're going to activate Scrap Golem to summon back the Scrap Raptor. So now we've summoned it back again. So this is the 3rd time summoning this card. Then what you're going to do from here is you're going to link away your Archosaur, your Scrap Wyvern, as well as your Scrap Golem into your Apollousa, and Apollousa is going to have 3 counters on it, so it means has 3 negates, right? So boom. So 3 counters on Apollo right there. If you guys really like the printer rarity, that's Konami exclusive, you know, they just sent it to me. And then what you're going to do is you're going to synchro summon with the Scrap Raptor and the Giant Rex. I know, you're going to synchro summon into a Borreload Savage Dragon, activate Savage effect to add back the Wyvern that's now in your graveyard. And then what you're going to do is you're going to activate your Double Evolution Pill. So you banish the Scrap Chimera as well as the Giant Rex to summon an Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. You're probably going to want to summon it in defense position so you don't lose to something like Lightning Storm. And then this is going to go to the graveyard, and Giant Rex is going to summon itself back because it was banished. And then what you can do is you can overlay the Giant Rex and the Oviraptor into a Logia. So this is your end board, guys. How nutty is this? So your end board is Logia, so you have a spell negate right over here, spell or trap negate. You also have a summon negate technically with Logia. You have Savage Dragon with 2 negates because you have the Scrap Wyvern on it, and this is Omni negates. And then you have the Conductor Tyranno to Book of Moon your opponent's entire board. How nutty is this board? And that's just with Scrap Raptor and the Lost World. You still have 3 cards in hand at this point, by the way. So it's like, if those cards are like an Imperm or an Ash, that's even more disruption. So right here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 disruptions on the board. 6 disruptions with the 2-card combo. Now I should also mention that if you guys saw me moving cards around, it's just for space. You're obviously not going to be moving them around monster zones in a real duel. But the monster zones or the zones don't really matter in this. It doesn't matter where you put your cards. But like, look how insane this board is. And that's the first combo. There's one more combo I want to show you guys that's also really good, and it's a variation of the original combos I showed you guys. Okay, so for this next combo, all you need is an Oviraptor and a Baby Ceratosaurus. This combo is so nuts, so insane. Now again, if you guys opened one or the other and open Fossil Dig like this or like this, same thing. I just like to show you guys that if you guys open Fossil Dig, it's the exact same combo. It's just a searcher, right? But I wanted to show you guys why these 2 cards are insane. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by normal summoning your Oviraptor and activating your Oviraptor effect to search a Miscellaneousaurus. You're going to activate the Miscellaneousaurus effect. I mean, this is all kind of standard stuff. Banish the Miscellaneousaurus to summon an Archosaur from your deck, Archosaur effect to pop the baby from your hand so that you can search a pill, and then the baby in your hand that is now in the graveyard is going to activate to summon another baby Ceratosaurus. Okay, all simple. This is kind of where combos always just usually go. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pop the baby. So you're going to activate Oviraptor effect to pop the baby Ceratosaurus that's on the field, to special summon back the baby Ceratosaurus that was in your graveyard. And then the baby that's in the graveyard now will trigger, and you're going to summon your Scrap Raptor. Okay, so Scrap Raptor right over here. Then you're going to activate the Scrap Raptor effect to pop itself, to search your Scrap Chimera, and you're going to normal summon your Scrap Chimera. These are all kind of standard. The combo here is really good. Scrap Chimera now, because it's normal summon, you can actually special summon back the Scrap Raptor from your graveyard, which I'm just going to put over the Archosaur over here just because there's not much space. I'm also just going to summon in defense position. Doesn't have to be attack or defense. It's really up to you, but I'm just going to put it in defense position for the sake of the combo. So then what you're actually going to do is you're going to use the Archosaur as well as the Scrap Chimera to make a Scrap Wyvern. So Scrap Wyvern now is going to activate to summon back your Scrap Chimera, and then what you're going to do is you're actually not going to pop the baby Ceratosaurus. So in the original combos I showed you guys that you can pop the baby Ceratosaurus, but you're not going to do that just yet. You're going to actually pop the Scrap Chimera to summon a Scrap Golem from your deck in this combo, and then the second effect of Scrap Wyvern will activate to destroy one card on the field, and you're going to destroy your baby now. So now baby is going to get destroyed, and now baby is in your graveyard, and it's going to trigger to summon out a Giant Rex. So this is where your board is right now. At this point, you still have the Scrap Golem effect, so you're going to use its effect to special summon back the Scrap Chimera. You have 6 cards on the board right now. This is nutty. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually use Scrap Wyvern, Scrap Chimera, as well as the Scrap Golem. All send them to the graveyard to make Apollo Yusa with 3 negates. So you're going to make Apollo right there. So it's going to end on pretty much the same board. Apollo with 3 negates. You're going to synchro summon the Raptor as well as the Rex to make a Borreload Savage Dragon, wherever you really want to make it. Savage is now going to trigger to summon, or not to summon, but to equip the Scrap Wyvern. Then you're going to activate your Double Evolution Pill to banish your Giant Rex from the graveyard, as well as, like, let's say your Scrap Chimera. It could be your Scrap Chimera, it could be your Scrap Golem, doesn't really matter, but as long as you're banishing the Giant Rex, that's the most important thing. So you banish this, and you banish, let's say, your Scrap Chimera in this situation, so that you can summon out your Conductor from your deck. So now you're going to summon Conductor, and then Giant Rex is going to trigger to summon itself back from the banished zone. Double Evolution Pill is now in the graveyard, and then you're going to overlay Oviraptor as well as Giant Rex over here to make your Logia. Bro, that's, like, this is nutty. This is 6 disruptions again with a different hand. 2 different hands have put out 6 disruptions. Like, how insane is that? I'm actually going to show you guys one more combo. I was originally going to show you guys 2, but I'm going to show you guys one more combo where it's the same thing, and I'm just going to reverse backwards a little bit, but this is just a going second combo. So this is a going first combo, 6 disruptions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 disruptions on this board, and then I'm going to show you guys with the same hand, if you go back a few steps, how you can take it to an OTK board if you're going second. Okay, so let's just say at this point in the combo, this is where, before you make the Apollo Yusa, you're actually going to be going second in this combo, right? Now, obviously, let's just say, like, your opponent had disruptions, your combo would change, whatever. But let's just say you went undisrupted, and this is the combo that you're at this point, right? So instead of making Apollo here, what you're going to do is you're going to use the Scrap Chimera, as well as the Scrap Wyvern, as well as the Scrap Golem, to make an Access Code Talker. So you're going to link these 3 away to summon an Access Code Talker. It could also be a Borrelsword, so if you guys wanted to do Borrelsword, it could be Borrelsword as well. And then what you can do from there is you can use the Scrap Raptor as well as the Giant Rex to still synchro summon in Savage Dragon and activate Savage to add back Scrap Wyvern, because Savage Dragon is now actually at 3850, which is still really big. So you have Access Code, Savage Dragon at 3850. You can activate your pill to summon Conductor from your deck, and then obviously you're going to banish your Giant Rex as well as one of the Scrap monsters, and then you're going to summon back your Giant Rex, and then this is going to be your board. Like, this is your end board if you're going second. This is how you OTK your opponent. Now, if you're worried about something else, you can still go into the Logia here. You could go into Dolka if you wanted to. You could go into any other monster really that you wanted to go into. But this is just a board where I wanted to show you going second. You can still OTK. So it's not much different, but instead of making the Apollo, you're making Access Code or Borrelsword, and you're going to end up